Hi, and welcome back to Time Can't Tell. On today's episode, we will be discovering the truths behind fairy tales. You might have heard the children-friendly versions in which you have read and watched 100 times before, but have you ever heard those of the Grimm brothers? The Grimm brothers were the original creators of most of the Disney fairy tale stories you know and love. However, the original versions are not like the ones you see today. There is also another writer of fairy tales named Giambattista, Basile, and her versions are not something to read to children. How, you ask? Well, here's some examples. Sleeping Beauty in Disney's version is about a princess that had fallen asleep in a tower and could only wake up by true love's kiss. However, Giambattista's Basile's version wasn't exactly all that lovely. Giambattista's Basile's original version of this was that Sleeping Beauty was not woken up by true love's kiss, but actually found by a prince who raped her in her sleep. She then gave birth in her sleep 9 months later. Her child got older and was one day sucking on her thumb and a splinter came out. We then find out it's not by true love's kiss she wakes up, but actually the thorn was enchanted and was what had put her to sleep, so when it came out she awoke. She then later on attempted to get back at the king by eating his children. Another story is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The original story of Snow White is about a girl called Snow who gets kicked out of where she lives by her stepmother. The stepmother is an evil queen who wants to have Snow White killed, however Snow White is rescued by 7 dwarfs. Snow White was originally, however, created by the Grimm brothers, and their version is truly gruesome. In their version of this story, the evil queen is actually a cannibal who asks the huntsman to cut out Snow White's livers and lungs so that she could eat them. As it turns out, the evil queen is actually a cannibal. In the end, she goes to Snow White's wedding and is forced to dance in hot iron shoes until she brutally dies. I asked someone's opinion on all of this and if they believe that any fairy tales could be based on true stories. This is what they had to say. What's your name and age?
Brandon, 18.
Do you believe in conspiracies?
Yes.
Have you ever read any fairy tales?
Yes.
Do you know any conspiracies to do with fairy tales?
No.
What is your favourite fairy tale?
The Jungle Book.
Thank you. Do you think any fairy tales could be based on true stories?
Possibly.
Why do you think this?
Because they have the same aspects on daily life.
Thank you. One more fairy tale that has a gruesome plot twist is Mulan. Disney's version of Mulan is about a strong young woman who goes off to fight against the northern invaders in China. She goes behind her family's back and poses as a boy in order to take her father's place so he doesn't have to fight as he is ill. She wins and ends up living happily ever after with her new husband and her family. The original version by Chu Renho's, however, is a bit different. She still dresses up as a man to fight in place of her father. However, when she returns from war, her father has died and her mother has remarried. Mulan was then summoned by the king and was told she must be his concubine. However, instead of doing this, she killed herself as she refused to give in to him. Mulan is said to originally be based on a true story, however to this day it is still unknown. Leave your opinion in the comments below and thank you for watching. Come back again next time for another episode on Time Can't Tell. Thank you for watching and goodbye.